Two Tycoons Meet Part 5. Well, the Iranians have fought a war and they have categorically won the war. They have made tremendous advances for their nation. And in fact, they are the true victors of this war. And then we see the beneficiaries of such a war. I beg your pardon, please. Chinese are the beneficiaries of such a war. They have so aggressively defended their one China policy today that they have not allowed Americans to pass a single comment in favor of Taiwan today. In fact, the media persons asked Donald Trump on three occasions, have you talked with the Chinese president on Taiwan? And this question was repeated on three occasions. And what was the response by the American president? The American president simply kept aloof, avoided the question, did not answer the question, and on one occasion he said, China is an incredible country. When the same question on Taiwan was asked again, this time he again avoided the question, didn't answer the question, and said, China is a beautiful country. And while the media men asked the same questions for the third time, still there was no response. And well, all of us could see the smile on the face of the Chinese president at that time because they had so aggressively pursued their one China policy that now the Americans are even afraid of mentioning Taiwan on media. Well, the Chinese have offered the Americans a give and take on Iran. The Chinese have mentioned that they are against charging any toll at the Strait of Hormuz. And Chinese have offered their mediation on Strait of Hormuz. Chinese believe that they can help them pursue their case with Iran. We don't exactly know that what has been decided so far, but in fact the Americans are uh, are bowing down to all what the Chinese have offered them. The Chinese have shown their willingness to address the issue. They can provide an access through the passage of Strait of Hormuz. They can provide an effective mediation. They can bring Iranians to the term. And of course, this is where they're not just going to benefit the Iranians in this case, but, well, they have also pursued their one China policy in the same way. Well, America is on its knees right now, and America is not on a condition where they can dictate terms, as the previous presidents had been dictating their terms when it came to Taiwan. But today, the American president, after losing a war in Middle East, American president is on his knees to beg a solution in Iran. And of course, the Chinese are very genius. They will not only provide a solution to USA, to the whole world, but they will also keep large benefits for themselves as well. This is how the story evolves. It's not yet a developed story. Let's wait for the final result.